How's it going, everyone? This is Daniel. In this video, we are going to be talking about SoFi stock and Palantir. So we're going to go over in detail, look at why these stocks are performing phenomenally in 2023. We're going to go over why SoFi stock is up massively the past 5 days. Year to date is up more than 100%. We're going to be talking about what to expect for SoFi. And we also going to be hearing from the CEO of Palantir what he's expecting, the massive changes that's happening with AI, and how his company can benefit massively. So we're going to be covering all this important information in this video, so make sure you stay tuned. Now let's get right into the video. As you can see over here, we have SoFi stock that is up more than 25% for the last 5 days. As I mentioned, year to date, this stock is up 116.44%. So it's been a phenomenal year for SoFi. The stock has been performing very well. Last week we talked about that the stock has been gaining a lot of momentum, has been breaking out to the upside because there's going to be resumption of student loan payments that's going to be starting pretty soon. And in spite of that, we got a lot of analysts coming out and doing a lot of price target changes for the stock, and that in turn fueled up the positive sentiment for SoFi stock. As you can see over here, stock has been aggressively breaking out to the upside, and today we also had another revision from another analyst that specifically stated that SoFi is one of the best stocks right now, and he raised his price target to $14, and he highlighted some important things to watch out for SoFi. So he mentioned there's a very strong growth in members, financial service offerings, and also its main goal to achieve profitability by the end of the fourth quarter of 2023. So that is going to be pretty massive if they are able to achieve profitability by the end of 2023, which is the fourth quarter. So that'll be phenomenal for SoFi, and a lot of people are seeing the potential for SoFi when it was down. Right, we've been talking about this stock for several years when it first came out as a SPAC. It's been pretty rough the past few years because of what's been going on with the student loan payments, and the stock is just being beaten down. And as you can see right now, everything is starting to shift. We're seeing Wall Street coming out, different analysts coming out and changing their sentiment towards the stock, and it's performing very well. So this just could be the beginning of a massive rally for SoFi stocks. So as you can see right here, it hit a new 52-week high today when you look at the stock at $10.23. And unfortunately, it pulled back a little bit, but we've been talking about, okay, this stock could potentially hit $10, and it accomplished it within a week. And you never know what can happen in the next few weeks. It might potentially, continue to the price targets that these analysts are saying. As I mentioned, these analysts stated that it's looking at for SoFi at $14. It might hit $14, but it looks like it's been extended a little bit to the upside. But you never know. But this is a fantastic opportunity to invest in SoFi for the long term, right? If you're able to buy it when it was like at $4, it would have been great. But if you missed it, you might actually do more research and rethink, see if you can actually try to get involved in SoFi stock if you're interested in investing in fintech companies. So now let's talk about another stock that we covered in the past, which is Palantir. So Palantir has been in the same boat. It has been beaten down in the past, but recently, after they announced their earnings and all of the attention that a lot of companies are getting in spite of the AI revolution that we're experiencing right now, as you can see, Palantir is one of those companies that is benefiting massively. So as you can see, this stock went from $7 from earnings announcement. It went to $9, now sitting at close to $16. So today it closed at $15.91. So there's been a lot of investors jumping back into Palantir. This is also another company that is performing phenomenal for 2023. So definitely keep an eye on it. If you want to learn more about this company, we're going to be hearing from the CEO going over exactly how this company is positioned very well compared to other companies when it comes to AI. So we're going to be listening to the CEO of Palantir, and then I'm going to come back and then we're going to go over what to expect for Palantir stock for the next few days and also for the next few months.
3 weeks ago, you said that Palantir's plan for AI was, quote, just take the whole market. How's that going?
Well, you know, unlike most people, we've been involved in what people call AI for the last 5, 6, 7 years in the classified environment, building systems that will allow you to identify adversarial positions. And in that context, we built proprietary technology that will allow you to work with large language models, securely enhance them, roll them across your whole enterprise. You know, I've been at this for about 20 years, and I know it will take everyone else 4 or 5 years to build this. We're rolling it out. Our customer base is large, and we have, you know, usually we have to go out and find people. Now we have customers, especially in the U.S., just calling us every day.
You said the demand is huge. Yeah. Can you quantify it in some way?
Well, you know, usually, we've had a number of inbound calls in a year that we usually have in a year in like a month. And then if we're at a conference, if you go next door, there are customers showing potential customers how to use our product.
It's in a demo sense.
Well, it's on real data. It's things that they've done. So right now, the whole world is hungry for something that it understands as AI, which is really AI or large language models. We actually have customers using our products, showing other customers how to do it. I mean, this is like you release a song and everyone else playing it. It's like, okay, great, we're very happy. And you know, the thing is, the U.S. market is just hungry for innovation. It's hungry for things. It's now beginning. Beginning to understand it needs, like an ability to map an LLM onto your enterprise securely, ability to enhance the output of a large language model, and what's the output? Better margins, better safety. You can change your enterprise in weeks.
I just want to jump in and ask a very basic question. AIP, is it built on GPT-4 or a different foundational model? What is the underlying tech?
We are completely agnostic to whatever large language model you want to use. Large language models have certain attributes, like they can give you reasoning, but you can't import that reasoning into your enterprise. What AIP does is allow you to take the benefits of the large language model, enhance them with algorithms that we help you build, and roll it securely across your whole enterprise. And what does that mean? It means you get all the benefits of a large language model in your enterprise today, not in 5 years, not something that writes poetry. We're not offering people poetry writing in their enterprise. We're offering things that are so powerful that in reality, I'm not sure we should even sell this to some of our clients, like national security.
Who are those clients? Well, who are those clients? Proportionately, when you think about demand, how much is coming from the defense use case, since you kind of gave more flesh to the AI bones during that earnings call?
Look, what's driving our demand for our product in defense is simply what people have seen on the battlefield. And that's very sensitive and very classified. But the demand for that is very large. It's going to get larger. Why is it going to get larger? Because America is the best at software. Software that's built on a product is in high demand in defense. Why is it also in demand? Because until 2 years ago, everyone thought this was a joke. We were building systems over the last 5 years that are deadly. Those deadly systems have changed the course of history. It's no longer madman saying this. You see it on the battlefield. In U.S. commercial industry is the most adaptive in the world, and they are hungry. Our clients are hungry for things that will give them a disproportionate advantage on margins, on safety, on secure use of LLMs, on making sure this is not just some poetry recreating what somebody said, but actually can create actual tangible difference. And we are rolling it out, and we're very happy.
For our global Bloomberg television and radio audiences, we are at AIPCon. We're joined by the CEO of Palantir, Alex Karp. During that earnings call, you said, we have no pricing strategy. We're going to create a lot of value, we're going to get hundreds of customers, and we will price it as we go. Have you made any progress on pricing strategy since that?
No. Why? Okay,
why so relaxed about it?
Because it's like one of these things. Like when you go to a bar, you know everyone wants to meet you. Do you have a pricing strategy when you go to the bar? No, you're like, oh, I'm cool. I know we have the best product on the market. I know customers will pay us fairly. I know that it's much more valuable than anyone will understand until they install it. And we will sort out. To make it like slightly academic, I believe in Pareto optimization. We are going to create a lot of value, and we're going to get some portion of that value. And customers are smart. They'll pay you some portion of the value. Why should I, just as an axiomatic thing, if you have a software product, you always want to get paid after you deliver value. If you've got a PowerPoint, something that doesn't work, something that's not valuable, you want to get paid before you create value. We know it's valuable. We know it's much more valuable than people understand. We know we're going to continue to augment that value, and we're going to get paid along the way.
Well, the counter consideration is how much you invest in the product.
But we've already invested billions in building these things in various components over the last 20 years, and we have the IP, and we're basically sewing it together and adding things on top of it. And so we know we have the IP. We're certain of the value. Why would we? So again, I come to you. I'm like, hey, I'm certain this is very valuable. Pay me $10 million. What are you going to say?
Well, I don't have $10 million, but if I were a customer.
Well, okay. Give me your British charm.
Well, in this,
for your British charm.
My British charm, if I were a customer, would say this is a really hard environment. If I think about cloud,
exactly,
customers are looking for value, but the lowest price.
So now, if you believe you have the best product in the world, what are you going to say? Okay, great. Let's not even have that discussion. I'll create the value. You tell me how much value you create. By the way, if you don't want to pay me, then I'll go to someone else who will. You can have different margins than the person will pay me. You can have a different safety profile than people. You can have a different ability to control your whole business from your laptop than someone else, because the person who valued it paid me. If you don't want to pay me, great.
Alex Karp, CEO of Palantir Technologies. This morning, the Bear Cave, a Substack-based newsletter, put out a negative report akin to a short report. Let me just read one of the claims. The Bear Cave believes Palantir is an AI imposter engaging in spurious games to inflate its books and obfuscate its less sexy role as an overhyped data consultant. What is your response to that?
The Bear Cave is a bear cave. They can stay in their bear cave. We're a profitable software company. Those are interesting critiques of us, and we have the best products in the market, and that's why they're profitable, and we will win.
So Palantir stock is sitting at $15.91. So it looks like found some form of a resistance in the short term when you look at the technical analysis. But overall, the shift, a lot of people are interested in investing AI stocks, and Palantir could potentially benefit a lot for that. So it's a little bit extended to the upside in the short term, but if you can be able to invest in for the long term, if you see a lot of opportunity for the future for Palantir, still a good time to get involved in it if you want to invest, or if you're convinced on what the CEO said, and if you see massive potential in the future of Palantir and AI. So it's still a lot of opportunity for this company. As you can see in the past, at one point it was trading at $45. They hit a high of $45, and then it just continuously to trend down and down. At one point it hit $6.44. The 52-week low for this company as we speak is around $5.84, right around over here. And as you can see, it's sitting at in the middle, which is $15. So definitely look into it. Do more research before you get involved in it, of course. SoFi and Palantir stock are definitely long-term play stocks, so keep an eye on them. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about these companies? I'll love to hear your opinion. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. But I'll catch you guys on another video. Have a wonderful day.